Assalamualaikum 10th class. I hope that all of you will be fine. Students, in today's video we will start unit number 5, The Rain. Guys, this is a poem and which is written by W.H. Davis. So first of all, I'll tell you the theme of this poem. W.H. Davis' favorite themes are nature and the hardships of poor. This poem has also a symbolic meaning, symbolic alamati. The upper leaves get the rain drop and quench their thirst. Quench their thirst अपनी प्यास बुझाते हैं. Afterwards they pass on the drop to the lower leaves. This metaphor means that the rich get a golden chance first and whatever remain trickle down to the poor people. Trickle down टपकता हुआ आता है कहाँ तक? To the poor people, गरीबों तक. But the poet hopes that there would be equality मुसावात बराबरी का होना in the society just like the sunshine which spreads all over the world equally. This sunshine is both for the dark round drop of rain and rich green leaves. Now students, move to pre-reading questions. You can see here are three questions. The first one is do you enjoy rain? Why? I personally enjoy the rain very much, and obviously this is a pleasant thing, and all of you enjoy rain because it's make the weather pleasant. Second question is, can you share three good things about rain? Three good things about rain are: it cleans the polluted atmosphere, it brings a pleasant change in the weather by bringing down temperature. The third one is, plant and trees are washed off their dust and they look neat and clean after the rain. Now move to third pre-question. What may be the result of excessive rain? Excessive rain, बहुत ज़्यादा बारिशों का होना, कसीर बारिशों का होना. एक्सेसिव रेन्स में डैमेज क्रॉप्स, ठीक है, जो बहुत ज़्यादा बारिश है वो फसलों को नुकसान पहुंचा सकती है. दे मे कॉज फ्लड एंड डिस्ट्रक्शन, और क्या होता है, बाज़ुकात बहुत ज़्यादा बारिशों का होना सैलाब और तबाही का सबब भी बन जाता है. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, मूव टू लर्निंग आउटकम्स विच आर मैंशनड हियर. द फर्स्ट वन इज़ अंडरस्टैंड एंड अप्रिशिएट नेचर. Second is locate synonym and antonyms. Students, you know synonym are the English meaning of some specific word, and antonyms are opposite of the word. Third one is illustrate the use of transitive and intransitive verbs. So guys, both are the further kinds of principal verb. First of all, I'll tell you what is principal verb, and then I'll tell you the definition of transitive and intransitive verb. So principal verb, a verb which expresses the action of a noun or pronoun, is called principal verb. It has three forms like present, past and future. And now come to the definition of transitive verb. A transitive verb is a verb that denotes an action which passes over from the doer or subject to an object. Like we can say that in transitive verb we have subject, verb and object. In these sentences we need object to make a complete sense of the sentence. If I'll give you one example of transitive verb, the player hits the ball. You can see in the sentence there is subject, player, there is verb, hit, and the object as well, ball. Now move to intransitive verb. An intransitive verb is a verb that denotes an action which does not pass over to an object. Like we can say that the lady laughs. We don't know at which thing she is laughing and how she is laughing. The baby sleeps. We don't know where the baby is sleeping. Okay, we can say that in transitive verb we need object to make a complete sense of a sentence, but in intransitive verb we don't need object. Okay. Now move to next learning outcome. Illustrate the use of prepositions. So first of all, I'll tell you the definition of preposition. What is a preposition? A preposition is a word which is placed before a noun or a pronoun to show in what relation the person or thing denoted by it stand in regard to something else. Like of, from, for, all these are preposition. if I'll use the preposition in a sentence, he is fond of reading. You can see in this sentence of is preposition. Now look at the next learning outcome. Paraphrase and summarize the poem. So students, after reading the whole poem, you will able to summarize the poem as well. The last one is write a paragraph on the given topic using clear topic sentence and supporting details. Now students, before reading the poem The Rain, first of all I'll tell you the main idea of this poem. The poet hears the sound of falling rain on leaves. The rain water is falling drop after drop on the thin leaves. The music produced by the falling rain is soft and sweet. After the rain, the sun will shine bright. The dark round drops of water will begin to shine in the bright rays of sunshine. It will indeed be a lovely sight. Now we will start the translation of the poem. Now students, move to page number 56. Look at the first paragraph. I hear leaves drinking rain. मुझे पत्ते बारिश को पीते सुनाई देते हैं. I hear rich leaves on the top. मैं चोटी के घने पत्तों पर giving the poor beneath drop after drop. मैं चोटी के घने पत्तों पर बारिश के बरसने की आवाज़ सुनता हूँ जो कि निचले कम घने पत्तों पर टपकते हैं. ड्रॉप आफ्टर ड्रॉप, बूंद के बाद बूंद. टिस अ स्वीट नॉइस टू हियर दीज ग्रीन लीव्स ड्रिंकिंग नियर. करीब ही इन सरसब्ज़ो शादाब पत्तों पर जो कि बारिश बरस रही है से जो शोर पैदा हो रहा है वो बहुत ज़्यादा पुरकैफ है या सुरीला है. Now move to first block question. What do the rich and the poor leaves stand for? Students, the rich leaves stand for rich, whereas the poor leaves stand for the poor in society. Now move to second paragraph. And when the sun comes out, और जब सूरज निकल आएगा, after this rain shall stop, बारिश रुकने के बाद, a wondrous light will fill, तो आंखों खैरा कर देने वाली रोशनी मुनव्वर कर देगी. वंडरस खैरा कर देने वाली. ईच डार्क राउंड ड्रॉप, हर बेनूर गोल कतरे को. आई होप द सन शाइन्स ब्राइट, मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि सूरज खूब चमकेगा. इट विल बी अ लवली साइट, ये एक रूह परवर मंजर होगा. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, मूव टू सेकेंड ब्लॉक्ड क्वेश्चन. Do you also like the sun coming out after rain? Why? क्या आप भी बारिश के बाद सूरज निकलने के मंजर को पसंद करेंगे और क्यों? Obviously everybody like the sun coming out after rain because it's present a very lovely sight. So guys, in today's video I have told you the main theme and idea of the poem The Rain, which is written by W.H. Davis, and I hope all these things will be cleared which we have discussed in today's video. Okay, now we will meet in next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.